What's going on, agents? Biz here with another Division 2 build video. Today, we have a build suggested in the comments as we take another look at the Catharsis based on some of the feedback you guys gave. As always, if you're new here or you've been around since this channel was just Chuck Norris jokes and OPSMG builds, you are welcome here. It's nice to see most of you engaging and offering constructive ideas in the comments, and it truly fuels me. Thank you. If you haven't already, make sure you help the channel that helps you by leaving a like and subscribe so you never miss a beat. While you get on that, let's strap up, crack an ice cold liquid death, and get down to it. Okay, so I posted a video a few weeks ago fresh off getting the Catharsis mask from the seasonal track. I was riding high because this was the exotic I was most excited to get my hands on. For those who didn't see that video, let's take a look at this mask and what it does. To start, this mask comes with a blue core with 2 blue attributes. You're going to get armor regen and something that isn't on any other piece in the game, and that's incoming repairs. Catharsis' exotic talent, Vicious Cycle, provides a 1% stack to damage for every time your agent takes damage. These stacks max at 30, and once that limit is reached, the stacks consume and clear any status effects, along with dropping a healing cloud that heals 5% max armor for 10 seconds. Very nice. When I got my hands on this mask, I uncovered a build that was as close to the Berserk Clutch meta we had in year 1 for the Eagle Bearer. And this build got a lot of traction, but I also got some solid feedback. One piece of that feedback that was overwhelming came from Supreme Axiom along with a couple others. To put it short, they told me that if I really liked the mostly red core setup that I did, that I should put the Catharsis with a blue armor regen style build. Which is what I did. As shocking as it may seem, you guys talk, and if it makes sense, I listen. And boy, am I glad I did too. This build I'm about to show you comes from a combination of inspiration. A little from the comments section, a dash of Cold Boys build, and 100% of a good time wherever I take this setup. Before I dive into the build, I really want to drive home this channel is a place where we all get better together. And I might not have all the answers, but hey, most brains wins. And if you have a better way of setting something up, please leave it in the comments of this video or any of the other videos I have out. Man, let's get better together. Also, if you're struggling to set something up, maybe you're missing a piece or two, or you have no idea how to get a build to do that thing you want it to do. If you're feeling that way, drop a line below and let's work on it. Again, better together. Now that we're all prepped, let's pop over to the setup and see what we changed from the last time that we saw the Catharsis. To start, we arrive in the firewall specialization again. Like last time, I like the medkit for the Catharsis because it allows you to medkit rush most situations. What I mean by medkit rush is you can pop a medkit and be able to run to the action without necessarily worrying about the damage, as your firewall medkit is going to heal you for 10 seconds, amongst other things healing you. You can be more mobile, and at a worst case in PvE, you'll set nearby enemies on fire when your armor breaks, giving you time to get situated at the front. We like the specialization for those reasons, along with a bunch of other. Moving into the weapons, I dusted off a chameleon here. I go that route because adding damage will supplement the lack of damage with all the blues we have. With adaptive instincts, we'll get some sizable bonuses to crit chance, damage, reload speed, and overall weapon damage the more we shoot. This gun is highly underrated. I encourage you, give it a go. The secondary, you can run anything here. I landed at my trusty M1A CQB with Boomerang. It lends a hand when facing off those medium to long range encounters, and there's a reason I keep that thing on me. And that reason is, it's that good. Rounding out the weapons, we, for maybe the second time in the history of this channel, talk pistols. Here, I've been running this custom PF45 for a while now. The one I have comes with Finisher. And I love this talent, as when you kill someone with this pistol and switch to your primary or secondary, you're going to get a decent buff to crit chance and damage. If you're not running this pistol in your damage build, you might be missing out. Consider yourself warned. Moving into the gear, we see this setup as a 4 blue, 2 red core with a mix of blue and red attributes. We're going to run a little bit of armor regen with this setup, like Axiom was suggesting. Roll Tide. To start, we have the Catharsis, which you all came here for. You already know, but if you don't, this is the best exotic from this season. Straight facts. Moving into the gear, we have another setup that's straight one-piece bonuses. We have one piece of Fenris for a bonus to our AR damage, one piece of Bellstone for a bonus to armor regen, and Walker Harris for an amplified buff to total weapon damage. The two that might not make sense here are the Petrov gloves and the Murakami knee pads. These two items are the named pieces. We have the Contractor Gloves. They'll give an amplified buff to damage to armor. And we also have the Emperor's Guard knee pads, which will give a bonus to armor regen. This is a really nice piece, as we got these Emperor's Guards with armor regen % and armor regen per second on them. This meant I was able to roll the core to blue instead of yellow. Very hard to come by piece, especially due to its DZ or named cache exclusivity, but totally worth it if you can get it. Speaking of named pieces, our Walker backpack is the Matador, and that's going to grant us a perfect adrenaline rush. This will give our agent bonus armor when near an enemy. I like this talent for a lot of reasons. Survivability? Yeah. But also, the bonus armor can alert you to a nearby enemy, especially when Fog of War is on and you have no minimap. Finishing off with the chest piece, we have Unbreakable on this Fenris chest. This is just more added survivability. When Unbreakable is available, our enemies will have to chew through about 2.8 million armor, not including our armor regen, which is sitting at about 45k a second. We're covering all the bases to survive, and honestly, it feels great. Rounding out the whole build, we obviously keep the Revive Hive on because going down happens. I'd also like to take a minute to remind those tuning in to switch up your skills to get as many of those as you can proficient. The expertise bonus on some of these skills, nuts, I say. I think once I settle down, I'll probably throw a deflector drone here, but play around with the skills and let me know how you build it. Overall, this is another really great way to set up this exotic. It's amazing what 2% extra armor regen will do too. With about 45k armor regen back per second, this is definitely a heater. I think the only adjustment I might make would be throwing some incoming repair mods on. If you try this, let me know how it works, as I wonder if those incoming repairs would affect the Catharsis healing cloud. Either way, that will wrap things up for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do this channel for all of us in mind, so please let me know below if there's anything you need help building so we can get better together. I'll catch you all next time. Biz out.